Men, 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 yeah. Men, 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 men.
Like material.
Damask.
Mommy in the morning, worker in the afternoon, cook in the evening, Karu at night.
Royalty.
The road or the way to a man's heart, yes, finish it, you know it. So she needs to know how to cook.
If you can't cook, we'll send you to culinary school. There are so many cooking schools around. You will learn.
If you can do all those things, what more do I want?
International exposure also goes a long way anyways.
She might be beautiful, intelligent, but then she doesn't know how to cook, she's not good in bed. She's less than 2 years.
Especially when your boys come over to come see the match on a Saturday or on a Sunday. Come on, you want a wife who can cook.
She might know how to cook, she's not good in bed and intelligent. 4 years.
She needs to be at least social. When I say social, no, not to the club. No, you want to take her, for proper events, when she's wearing a dress, where all the guys can stare at her booty, and you can stand behind her and give them a look like, yeah, she's my woman. Look all you want, but she's mine.
And for men like this, you need 10 years to swag, but full embroidery. I mean, everything must be in place.
Can every good girl be wife material?
No. Every good girl is not even wife material.
The bad girls become better wives.
Bad girls are the wife material. Don't you get it?
Truth about it is that nobody really knows this thing for sure. It's one thing that leads to another.
Personally, I think what we call good girl is hypocrite. Come on. I don't do, I shouldn't do, I won't do, I don't trust you.
Haven't you realized how, it's bad girls that get the good guys? Think about it.
How can you be perfect? Something is wrong. You have a secret. You're a serial killer. There's something wrong with you. You're not wife material.
That girl in your hood that you knew was bad when you went primary 2, how come she got married to a pastor? Think about it.
Wife material, I must see the flaws and know I can tolerate it. No, I don't think good girl and wife material go together hand in hand.
There's no such thing as a bad girl gone good. A bad girl will always be a bad girl.
If you're a good person, it means you're very strict about your principles, which means you're very stubborn. And I don't think a stubborn girl is wife material in anybody's book.
Would I wife a previously bad girl?
Yes. Bad girls can be wife material.
She will have those are bad friends, Those are bad friends who still call her up one day and be like, hey, what's going on? You can't say no to your friends now.
What's a bad girl? A girl with bad habits, or a girl with things we don't approve of. Sometimes age, maturity, circumstance, children make you drop some things. And if you're lucky, drop most of them. And you benefit in the end. And I mean, she has the most important thing as a wife.
Truth about it is that, personally, if I can see that, your past is in your past, and I can understand that where you're trying to go now, or who you are now, is a different person that I can actually fall in love with and remain in love with for the rest of my life, then I will marry you regardless.
So yeah, a bad girl can be wife material. It's not always. I mean, you don't want your wife to be everybody's girlfriend. Nobody wants that.
I can definitely marry a good girl gone bad and a bad girl gone good, as long as she's a wife material. So,
And welcome back. So today we are not shooting pool because none of us really knows how to play.
No. Wow, no. Speak for yourself.
No, I didn't mean pick up.
You've
Come
never
on.
potted a ball in your entire time on the show.
If you've been watching previous episodes, maybe. But anyhow, guys, let's get serious now.
See? How dare you?
One time.
I pot the number 8 ball just to prove to you that you're wrong.
But let's talk about this topic here about, wife material. It's something every guy hangout has in one of its lists. What makes you potted the black ball?
He wanted to prove a point to you.
That doesn't happen on a normal game. All right, wife material. Do you guys have an opinion?
What is wife material?
What
is there a specific material?
So first and foremost, for most people who are not from West Africa, wife material has to be explained, right?
I think it's almost a universal thing now.
Yeah, but it's not all called wife material.
I almost feel like it is.
How about we ask
Not
you?
universally,
Let's
but
ask you guys.
I think like social media has made these things now, because I think I've seen an African American say something along those lines.
But
on social
individually
media,
now,
but yeah,
Ibuka, Andre, what is wife material for you? And you, let's start with
I
Ebuka.
don't know what is wife.
I mean, you're
I guess in
you're
simple
recently
terms, I guess in
married, so
simple
yeah.
terms, supposed to mean what you look out for in a woman that's going to make her wifeable, right?
Yeah, she cooks. She
That's what it
cleans.
is, right?
I guess.
Yes.
So what you
In
look
simple
out for,
terms,
what
yes.
she should.
I think
Yeah.
I just
What
said
she should come with.
I just said something that most women would actually hate, because most guys often
not
look
a
for
lot
a
of
girl
women hate it.
a
A
girl
lot of
that-
women think women should know how to cook to get married. So it's not just you.
Okay.
But
No, that wasn't
I
my
don't know
opinion.
that
I was
is
just
a
saying.
criteria for a lot of people.
I think
For
in the
me.
21st century,
speak
it's
for.
less about culinary skills
Not really.
and sanitary
Not really.
skills, and it's more about, just making sure that you're not getting married to, Kim Kardashian.
Trust me, a lot of people you think are.
Whoa, Kim Kardashian? I
I
took a second.
Everyone you think are in the 21st century, like you're saying, want all of that and someone who can cook.
No,
And
you guys
and
are.
pound yam.
You guys
I'm
aren't
telling you,
thinking.
Ebuka,
and they don't mean it.
Ebuka, I've
they don't
seen
mean
your
it
tweets
because
on yam pounding, so
Yeah.
I haven't tweeted anything ever.
Dude,
about yam
we've been
pounding.
following
I
each
don't
other
even like
for
pounded
about
yam.
6 years. I know what you do.
wool up.
Yeah, you have.
How
not
about
with it.
how about marrying a friend, disregarding whether she can cook, whether she cleans?
telling you that
how about
these are
a
the
friend?
things-
You can hire a maid. You can hire a chef.
Uh-huh.
You can hire pretty much everything else.
But you can't hire a friend, can you?
You can't hire a friend.
So
But I mean, unless you're in Singapore
Should I tell you the
in the
honest
summer,
truth?
in which case,
Should I tell you the truth?
Yes.
And I'm sure you've all experienced that. Or at least if you get married and you know people who have gotten married. One of the first things that happens when you get married is people tell you, now you're going to add weight. Your belly will start to come out. Why? Because now there's a woman in the house who is going to start cooking.
Oh,
This is not going to happen.
stand still.
I have a phobia for pot belly, so it's not going to happen. But my point being that there's still a general perception in our society today that women should be the ones cooking. And you marry for that reason. At least that's
So
one of the
it's
reasons why
so
you get
it's the
married.
masochist-run world, essentially, that decides what.
Especially in this part of the
wife
world.
material.
You keep referring to our society. What about other societies?
I'm not in the other society.
No, but I'm asking, do
No,
other
but-
societies have the same kind of
There is a rather parochial streak in the deciding factors for what makes women marriable.
marriable?
Marriable.
It's a word.
It's a word.
Okay.
Yeah. So there are different opinions on that. Wow, you just spotted the blue ball, right? Okay. So anyway,
The number 2 ball.
yeah.
Our icon ball.
That notorious
But go
ball.
on, you were
Anyway,
saying.
there are different ideas, but I think first and foremost, you have to understand that in the 21st century, we've come to understand a very fundamental thing. Women have as much right to opinions,
Very true.
as much right to
Very true.
their own
A
thoughts.
bit too much these days.
Nah, it's an equal world. You can't tell a woman what to do and what not to do anymore. You shouldn't even have been able to begin with.
So what should I look for?
Body count. It's a very sensitive topic. Body count. Left to me, I don't want to know.
I didn't want to know your body count. I believe what's in the past is in the past.
The major thing for the guys though is that casting on the streets.
Really, as far as you don't have like, that girl, that girl. No, I don't want none of that.
Wherever you are watching this, right, there's a database that you don't know about, but us, the guys, the boys know about it. So when you find a girl and your guys check her on that database, it's called www. Sure, you know what? I can't say that on air because that's like a secret thing, a guy code, like, G's up.
You don't want to marry a slut. If I'm just gonna be crude about it, no one wants to marry a slut.
If I knew a girl had a body count in double digits, I would be worried.
And once she goes back into that database and her name only comes out maximum of 3 times, at intervals, then she's white material.
You don't want a situation where you have like 5 guys at your wedding talking about, may I smash her for car? Where you smash her?
It's uncomfortable having a friend who knows what you paid dowry for. If you get what I mean.
If her name is popping up on the computer, like you just type her name, Jessica, 1999, January, 1990, 2000, February, 2000, April, then they'll let you know that you need to run away.
Okay, you know what? Let me go where nobody else is trying to go.
I'm going to let you go there, but how about let's take a look at what the ladies think, and then when we get back, let's see how different our
Get out
thoughts
my
are.
black book and scribble my worst questions for
Yeah.
you guys yet.
Take notes, guys.
get
We'll be
this.
right back. Let's see what the ladies think about this.
a wife, sometimes I feel like you shouldn't be so particular. You know, it's not like you're picking out food. I don't want cabbage. I don't want onions. I don't want pepper. She has to be 5 foot. She has to have a big booty. She has to have a really thin waist. She has to talk a certain way. She has to walk a certain way. She has to kneel down when she wants to greet her elders. You know, like I feel like have your principles, yes, have the kind of morals that you're looking for in a woman. But I feel like being too picky and being too particular might just be a problem in the long run because you cannot find everything that you want in one person. I don't think anyone is that perfect. A bad girl can make the best wife. You have no idea. The Roscoe's, do I have to interpret what Roscoe's? I think the way I say it, you kind of understand. The Roscoe's sometimes could make the best wives. They would be the ones that would take care of you, take care of your children, manage your finances, make sure the house is clean, make sure you're happy. I mean, different men, different strokes. For some, it's that she must know how to cook a lot every day. Every day. She must know how to wash with her hands, not washing machine. She must know how to pound yam with a real mortar and pestle. For some, it must be that she must be financially apt. You know, she must be able to handle finances and not spend all his money. For others, she just has to be pretty. For others, she just must know how to sex right? So, a wife material, it depends on the man. It depends on what he wants. It depends on what he's looking for. But usually, generally, in summary, it's that woman that you have decided that is the right person for you to get married to and spend the rest of your life with.
Welcome back to Men's Corner, and the topic for today is what makes good wife material. All right, so it is a known fact that you guys love bad girls.
But you didn't answer that question.
Wait.
What
No,
one?
hold up. Wait, what?
Sorry, huh?
What?
What one? What are you talking about?
Yeah, man.
It is a known fact that what?
That what?
Yeah.
Who likes what?
Guys, generally, right?
Like only ever dated women who look like Mary Poppins.
I was going to say you didn't. Did you answer that? What makes good wife material?
What makes
He said a friend.
I was the one who said a friend.
What did you say?
You say
Pretty much.
So what makes a good wife material?
How would I know? Just that's.
If you wanted to find a wife.
I guess more than
he's
anything
not
else,
looking.
at this point, this is subject to change, obviously, right? But at this point in my life, I will be looking for someone I could talk to.
Friend.
No, I mean, I'm not gonna marry you. You know, so just, no, not my friend like that. Can I
Exits
talk
only.
to you? Can you be my shrink every now and then?
Listen, yeah. So you guys like bad girls, but
What
when
is
it comes
with this? You guys like
wait a
for
second.
yourself.
But when it
Yes.
comes to marrying, we always seem to search out the best one.
That's not true.
That's not true.
Or at least
The
that's
people,
the
the people who
majority.
whom I think that's also a very wrong perception. People always say, "Oh, you date the bad girls."
What is a
I
bad
know
girl?
the bad girls who
What
got
is
married.
a bad girl?
Thank you. It's the same thing in Nigeria
Yeah.
where it's like, oh,
So-
she drinks too much. She goes clubbing. She wears long weaves. Her makeup is here.
He has
So
the
she's
inside
bad.
Don't make me
video.
take the Olamide gunman pose, man. Like, really?
That's what makes her bad, right?
I don't know about those, but yeah, probably maybe.
Yeah, and the perception is that, you know, guys tend to, or bad girls get left for the good girls. I know some of those, plenty of those bad girls
I've dated bad girls.
who got married.
Don't you just
They're
like
guys,
it?
they're
No, I'll tell you one thing the bad girl has over the good girl. Are we not going to be led into the church halls and stuff?
All right. Let's move
But-
on now.
The
Thank you
truth
very
is,
much.
the bad girl
Is not
is
wife
she's
material,
not bad.
is
No,
she?
she's not bad. She's just a lot more liberal.
Okay, liberal. So you can't find a good girl who's liberal.
Of course
Who's
you can.
wife material.
Of course you can. What is wife? Why do we keep calling this wife material?
Because that's
like
exactly what
she
the
has to
topic is,
meet
I mean-
some criteria.
So since you say wife material is friendship, so you can't find bad girls who are friendly.
Yeah, yes. Is that what you're saying?
No,
So what is your wife material then? If it's not just friendship.
somewhere in between. You know,
You are the most lukewarm individual in the room right now, man.
but isn't that my stance on every show?
No, it is not.
But yeah, I think it should be somebody who is willing to take, you know, certain, you know, extremes sometimes.
question
and
to both of
also
you.
be somebody who's welcome to your
Wait, hold
crazy
up.
ideas.
Mazino,
you
nah,
know.
nah. I'm going to put you in a box.
Oh no.
Ibuka, have my back here. If you
gang up.
didn't, oh wow, shut up. Just don't. If you didn't think there was at least an ounce of bad, would you ever be interested in a woman?
It's intriguing when there is an ounce of bad. This is true.
Yes or no?
No, I wouldn't be if there wasn't. Yeah. I wouldn't. So I guess it's a mix.
Of course it's a mix. Nobody wants to be married to the person who you wake up every single morning and she's dressed in her grandmother's dressing
She's
gown.
standing there with breakfast in bed already.
I mean, I don't mind that part. I work out. Man.
So basically, lesson to you ladies.
Yeah, well,
Whatever they are telling you
a smidgen of
about what you
bad.
need to do to hook a man,
A bit of bad.
those times is wrong.
You've got
A
to
bit
take
of bad
your
is
own
good.
stand.
But hang on a second. Getting married now, actually.
I wasn't done.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll let him finish.
Let the dude who's still excited about being married talk. Thank you very much.
My point is, you get a lot of people who say, "Oh, you're still going to club. You don't want to find husband." You know, you might not necessarily find him in church either.
True.
So I mean, just live is what I'm going to say. And the truth is, I'm a believer in the fact that there's somebody for everybody. It's just whether you're ready for that person. When
You know,
the person comes around.
unless
If you're ready for the person when the person comes
Tell you
around.
what, guys, let's do this. Let's go on a very short break right now, and when we get back, we're going to be talking about the do's and don'ts of probably finding out or defining what wife material really is. And most of this will be directed at you because you are, he's just into the game.
Let's
so
see if you make it back from the break, man. See that.
stay tuned when we get back. It's still Men's Corner here. It's Ebuka, Andre, Blaze, and Mazzino.
And my cue stick.
Yeah, the fourth host, the dropping cue
Which
stick.
has to be in the show.
We'll be back.
When it comes to body counts, I really don't think it's a big deal because this all went down before I met you, all right?
Nobody wants to know the body counts. Let's keep that. Let's start. We are new creatures. We are born anew. Let's keep it in the past.
A girl's body count should be able to count it on both fingers. I don't know, I'm not one to judge, once you start using her tools to count it, it's gotten out of hand.
Why? What's the big deal? If you're okay with one person, you should be okay with 10, because I didn't know you before.
Body count is something you should not want to know. If possible, avoid asking the question. Everybody has a history.
Everyone has a past. Some people have even hung boots after a marriage. You know what I mean? They were like, oh my God, body counts. And let me just hang my boots, right? So that happens. So I really don't think a body count should count. Did you get that? Body count should count. Oh my God. I'm so good with these words.
Well, what I'd say is, hey, there isn't exactly a definition for what wife material is. It's a preference. Everybody has a different, thing to what they think. And while I don't want to get philosophical, it actually lies within you who exactly you want. Bad girl, good girl, mix of both. Hey, it's your thing. Don't look for what people say. I think we all share the same opinion, quite frankly. Yeah. So I think for the first time we've reached a consensus.
This is a consensus?
Yeah, well, no.
No wonder democracy is so weird.
I'll tell you what, it's been a great show. Thank you very much, guys, for listening. Tune in, or rather for I'm a radio guy, for watching. Tune in next week for another edition here, Men's Corner. We will be back then. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye, y'all. I still didn't get that in. I feel like I'm becoming you.
Don't judge a book by its cover. She has a good job. She dresses well. Doesn't mean she won't chase you around the house with a kitchen knife at the slightest provocation.
Do not make a choice for wife or husband based on what anybody else aside from you, anything else aside from your heart says you should do.
Please, guys, let's run.
Be content with what you have when you find it. That's the problem. I don't think men know anything. I don't know. They get so confused sometimes. It's ridiculous, right?
The food must be on point. The sex must be good. Of course, the intelligence.
A marriage is something that you're going to be in for the rest of your life. So it has to be someone that you are genuinely happy with, you're genuinely in love with, and you genuinely want to spend the rest of your life with. Juices. Love,